Coming up on 23 FNL, another week and more delays, but it was still worth all the action on week 2 of high school football.
And some rivalries taking place, and the #1 team in the country coming to Bakersfield.
23 Friday Night Live starts right now.
You're watching Friday Night Live, High School Game of the Week. Brought to you by Kern Schools Federal Credit Union. Together, we have something special.
The Delano band there kicking us off for week 2 of Friday Night Live. That makes me want to dance, Brandon. I don't know about you,
Absolutely.
but
You're not on live TV, but I get it. I get it. How can
I'll get you later. But I'm Carrie Osef alongside Brandon Johansson. We will get him to dance later. And Brandon, we always liked a heated rivalry in the early weeks of football, like this week's Game of the Week.
Absolutely. That's right. This week we got a big matchup between the Ridgeview Wolfpack and the Patriots of Liberty. Taj Wright, a question mark this week after getting hurt last week, but he would be in for this game. There he is, number 2 down on the left side for the Wolfpack. One of the captains for the coin toss. Unfortunately for him, the Patriots offense would strike first. We said his name a lot last year. Sammy Stewart Jr. on the carry. He puts Liberty up 7-0 in the first. He's fun to watch. The Riot crew is loving it. Ridgeview had trouble getting anything going on offense in this game. Now down 14-0 at this point in the first. Taj Wright trying to get it going. He's very fun to watch. Keeps the ball going. Keeps the ball himself for that big gain. Ridgeview unable to capitalize, though. The Pats get the ball back. Less than 30 seconds left in the first half here. Hector Gonzalez finding Connor Maskey with a nice stretch there to bring that in.
Good catch.
Absolutely. He takes it all the way. Liberty goes up 21-0. Then coming out of the half, the Wolfpack, of course, looking for a jolt here, but they would get the opposite. They muff a kickoff return. Chris Muniz on the recovery there for Liberty. Coach Dennis Manning, he cannot believe what he's seeing. Liberty adds on. They cruise in this one, beating up Ridgeview 38-0.
And Coach AJ Gass over at Garces had a tall task, Brandon, in week 2. The Rams not only hosting the #1 team in the state, but the top-ranked team in the country, St. John Bosco, out of Bellflower.
It's a tough task indeed. A rematch from last year when the Rams fell 63-0, and it would be a tough challenge for the Rams there.
But a challenge Garces accepts after a tough loss to BCHS a week ago. And I may add that the Braves boast at least 10 players as top recruits, and their quarterback DJ Uiagalelei, I think I said that right, he ain't bad either. Bosco already up to 2 scores in the first, and here he finds Christopher Hudson in the back of the end zone. It's 21-0. It makes the Braves coach happy, and they have many options here. Here it's George Hellaney who's going to haul in this touchdown pass. The score goes up to 28-0, but the Braves, they really shine on defense. Titus Toller is all over this one, looking for room after he picks off the pass from Campbell. He'd eventually get pushed out, and not much later, this one would cost the Rams another score. St. John Bosco finishes this one 56-0. Not as bad as a year ago, and this Braves team is much better. So hey, Garces, not too bad. And Bakersfield Christian looking to keep the momentum up from last week when the Eagles pulled out a big win. This time they faced off against Central Valley. First quarter, 2nd and goal, the Cavaliers attempt to make a touchdown, but they're denied. And the second here, 3rd and goal, Eric Drag hands it off to Jalen Renning, who runs it in for a touchdown, putting the Cavaliers in the lead. There he goes. He finds that open room. The Eagles, though, they're going to respond. They have possession of the ball. Alan Ronk runs 14 yards and makes the touchdown. I believe that was the last play we saw there. That's 7-7. Second quarter now. I'm a little behind here. The Eagles have the ball but lose it. Cavaliers then take advantage, and Dante Harris catches that one there, score a touchdown, puts the Cavaliers in the lead. The Eagles have possession of the ball, but another fumble allows the Cavs to go for another touchdown. The Cavaliers score yet again, placing them further ahead and shifting the momentum of the game. The final score in this one, Cavaliers 28, Eagles 20. New coach Josh Becker in Golden Valley looking to earn their first win of the season. The Bulldogs taking on Centennial. First quarter, Jonathan Jennings picks off the pass for an interception. The kid takes it in for a touchdown. It's 6-0 Centennial. Later in the first, Aaron Simmons, he's going to sneak this one in for another score for Centennial. A field goal will put them up 14-0 a few minutes later. Still in the first, Max Ritchie, he's going to complete a pass to Anthony Glass. All the room in the world. This makes it 34-0. And then Kyle Power breaks through the defense on this play and runs it for 54 yards, giving the Golden Hawks 41 points. Later, Golden Valley takes the snap, and a fumble would be forced. We're going to see it, right? Here we go, here we go, here we go. There's the fumble.
That's the one.
This one's recovered by Centennial, and Centennial goes on to score, ending the half with 48 points. And 0 for Golden Valley. The Bulldogs, the final score would be Centennial winning 48-8.
Big game for Centennial. To the battle of East versus West now. The West High Vikings taking on the East Bakersfield Blades early in the first. It's the Vikings running back Delano LJ, as they call him, plowing through Blade defenders for the score. He is fun to watch when he gets moving. Extra point is good. Vikings up 7-0. We'll head to the second now. Blade quarterback Richard Lara walks it in here for the easy touchdown. That's about as easy as it gets. I like those.
I think I could do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Extra point would be no good, though. West High up 7-6. Later in the second, East High, they punted away. It's scooped up by the Vikings' Brian Basket. We're going to speed it up here. He is gone 62 yards to the house because we do have other plays to get to. Extra point is good. Vikings up 14-6. The Blades looking to respond here, but the Vikings, Andrew Lopez, he picks it off there, picks off Lara. The Vikings, the big man, Leonu Laula, able to walk it in here. I just say get out of his way. It's just safer that way for everyone. Vikings 20, Blades 6. Both teams would score again, but West High takes it by a final score of 27-12.
Both Shafter and Highland had impressive seasons in 2017, but they didn't meet on the field. Now it's time after both of their seasons open with a win. End of the first in this one, Highland ball passes intercepted by Marco Rodriguez to set up the next play near the goal line. Yeah, he's going to get a little room and keep going there. I mean, where'd he go? I missed him.
I lost him.
But there he's going to set it up. Alex Aguilar then would have a short pass to Isaac Enriquez in the end zone. This touchdown would tie it up at 7. And later in the second quarter, Shafter, Aguilar hands off to Pedro Avila for the long distance run there.
He can move.
And he's got blocks for days. They take the lead 21-14 on this play. And I don't know that we have the score yet.
Game's still in progress.
Yes.
This was a late start. We had some of those late starts because of an emergency over in the freeway. So some late starts because of that traffic.
Yeah, those delays. But hey, well, speaking of Highland, for Fandemonium this week, we chose the Scots.
Yeah, we're making sure we give some love to what makes home games special for our teams.
And as they should, the Scots are simply sticking to tradition.
Love those bagpipes.
Oh man, I wish I could play those bagpipes, but
that's awesome.
Maybe later. Next show, we'll get into that and some dancing.
Don't say that. Don't make promises we can't keep.
Well, there's a lot of action already, including the good old bagpipes, but we still have more to come. Bakersfield looks to get in the win column against Tehachapi and Independence and Stockdale. They welcome in some teams from up the 99. 23 FNL back after this. We got that good welcome back there. And guys, I got to remind you, this is our new thing this year. We're going to bring you into the Live Center. If you want to see yourself on here, you got to just send us the hashtag 23FNL and we will get you right here on our board. And we love to see the videos and pictures, so guys, keep them coming. And we did have a game last night that I want to go to. This was South at Delano. So let's get into that action right now. The Rebels were looking for revenge after losing to Independence in a marathon game last Friday, while the Tigers came into week 2 with a win. Daniel Lomax here, he isn't holding back. He moves the Rebels right on down the field. That run sets up what would be an easy first touchdown for Lomax. South takes the 7-0 lead, but hey, Lomax isn't done. He's going to get a little help from Caleb Peebles, blocks that punt, and he picks it up, takes it in to make it a 14-0 lead. And hey, South just rolls from there. Delano couldn't keep up with their pressure, and they didn't see them coming last night. The Rebels go on to win this one 61-6.
Well, meanwhile, last week, Bakersfield High traveled to Anaheim to take on Servite. They lost that game 17-7, but this week they returned to Kern County, trying to get in the win column against Tehachapi. The Drillers were first on the board here. Bakersfield quarterback Cameron Williams fakes a handoff and takes it all the way. Touchdown. BHS goes up 14-0. That was Williams dancing there. Why wouldn't you dance? The Warriors kick only to have it returned here. Carl Jones on the receiving end, taking it to the outside. Look at this here, a little spin, hit that circle on your controller, and he spins in there, make it 21-0. Tehachapi quarterback Jaron Siri, he's picked here by Isaiah Jernagan, cutting on the inside. The Drillers up 43-0 before halftime. Bakersfield wins this one by a final score 57-7.
Independence won what may go down as our latest game to end this season last week against South. Tonight they host the Selma Bears. First quarter, number 8 Sergio Borelli, he's going to pass it to David Hernandez for a touchdown. It's 7-0 Falcons. Borelli, then he's going to find his good old man Hernandez again, but this next one he's going long for this touchdown. Yeah, beautiful throw, beautiful catch. It's 14-0 Falcons. And in the second quarter, Borelli is going to throw this one. Well, let's see the cheerleaders first, please. They're cheering on their team. He's going to throw this one right down the middle. The ball gets deflected by Selma, but Malik Duluth is there, secures the catch for Independence. Next play, Borelli would hand this one off to Armani Denweed for a touchdown. It's 20-0 Falcons, and those Falcons go on to win it 47-0. Stockdale hoping to get on the board this week after Ridgeview shut them out last week, hosting Clovis tonight. First quarter, Clovis quarterback Isaiah Robles drops back for a 30-yard touchdown pass to Matthew Sanchez. It's 7-0 Clovis, and must be a full moon over Stockdale tonight. Maybe we're going to see that little bit of excitement. There we go. That's the shot I was looking for, guys. Second quarter, quarterback Isaiah Robles with, I didn't say that right, but another long pass to Sanchez, who runs it into the end zone, making the score 21-0. We're going to get a little tuba action here because the tuba section, they're just super stoked.
Who doesn't like a good tuba?
But later in the second quarter, Stockton will fight back. It's Adrian Harahands off to the run. Off to the running back, Killen Davidson, who finds a clear path to the end zone. The final score in this one, Clovis 42, Stockdale 14.
And one game that we didn't have the score up for, that game's still going right now. Shafter up on Highland 40-27 with 6 minutes left, so that's a late game tonight.
Good update, Brandon, but we still got more to come. The best plays from the night. The top 3 on 23 is coming up. You're going to want to stick around to see who did what.